Hello, all. Welcome to Wednesday Verbal Vocabulary Challenge. I'm your mentor and guide, Brinda. And in this session, I brought you another set of fantastic words to help you enhance your vocabulary. But this time, the words are in a set of two. Now, let's get started and take a look at these words. So, the first set of words that I have for you are apprise and appraise. See, look at the difference. Apprise, appraise. Now, both these words are verbs, but let's understand what's the difference and how they are used in sentences. While apprise simply means to inform, to notify, to tell someone, for example, the officer apprised us of our rights, or it's a duty to apprise them of the changes in the module. Now, let's say when I'm using the word apprise accompanied with of your, I simply mean to say we inform someone of what's happening around us or them. So, this simply means telling someone of what's going on. Whereas appraise means to evaluate, to judge, to gauge, or maybe to estimate. Now, to appraise a diamond means to try to check the worth of the diamond, or maybe she walked around the house to appraise its worth. That means she wanted to evaluate the worth of the house when she walked about the house. The next word here, the next set of words are describe and ascribe. Now, again, both of them are verbs. Now, let's understand what's the meaning and how to use them in sentence. Now, describe simply means to show what something is by drawing a pen picture with words. So, when you try to describe something, you try to recreate that, be it a picture, be it a person, be it an incident. So, she described what the man looked like. So, she used her words to create or draw a pen picture of the man in question. Whereas ascribe simply means to attribute. Now, here we are trying to say that something happened because of something. So, for example, she ascribed her feeling of jealousy to insecurity. Now, here she says she feels jealous because she's insecure. So, she ascribes jealousy to insecurity. So, jealousy is due to insecurity. The author ascribes the success of the economy to the current government. So, according to the author, if the economy of the country is successful, that is due to the government. So, he ascribed the success to the current government. Let's look at the next set of words beside and besides. Though really simple, these two prepositions have a marked difference in their meaning. Let's understand what that difference is. Well, beside simply means near, next to. So let's say there's a tree beside the hill, or maybe there's a river beside the hill, or maybe the girls sat beside, next to each other. And besides, with an S in the end, simply means in addition to. So if one thing is done, in addition to it, something else is also done. So she gave him a cake besides a slice of pizza, or there was no one in the room besides Jenny and Maria. Now let's take a look at the next set of words. This one is blithe and blithe. See how close, blithe and blithe. Now these both are adjectives. Let's understand the difference in the meaning through some examples. Now lithe simply means flexible, graceful, supple, or maybe agile, energetic. Now let's take a look at an example. Although Elsa has lithe, athletic body, she's surprisingly clumsy. So she is graceful, agile, but she's clumsy, discoordinated. Blithe. Now, blithe simply means something, anything that's light-hearted and carefree. So she spoke with blithe certainty about her future, or everyone loved her for her blithe spirit. The next word here in the list is ethereal and ephemeral. See, look at the difference. Ethereal and ephemeral. They both are adjectives. Now, ethereal is anything that's light and airy, or maybe anything that resembles heaven. So, anything that's so good it resembles heaven. For example, Ethereal clouds hovered above. So the clouds were light and airy and they hovered above. And everything in the ballroom looked ethereal. That means everything was so calm and serene and graceful that it actually resembled heaven. The next word is ephemeral. Now, ephemeral is anything that's short lived, anything that's transient in nature is ephemeral. Now, truth can be an ephemeral thing, or maybe that a creek can be ephemeral if it disappears in the middle of the summer. So imagine a creek. When the sun shines, maybe it all, say, evaporates and it vanishes, it disappears. So that is short lived, ephemeral. Sometimes lies can be ephemeral. The next set of words, complement and complement. They both sound the same, but there's a difference of I and E in the middle. Now, both can be used as a noun and a verb. Let's understand the difference in the meaning of the two words. So, the compliment with an I means to praise or to congratulate someone. So, she was complimented for her sense of fashion, or she received a compliment on her sense of fashion. That is compliment with an I, where you praise somebody or you congratulate somebody. Whereas complement with an E simply means anything that supplements or makes something complete. For example, their personalities complement each other. Or maybe ketchup is a must have complement for French fries. So imagine eating French fries alone. Imagine eating French fries with some ketchup. It'll complement. They will complement each other, right? So complement with an E could be understood with, say, as complete with an E. Complement, complete. Compliment with an I, praising someone. Okay, so the next set of words, conform, confirm. They both are verbs, but there's a slight difference in the meaning. Let's understand that with the help of some examples. While conform simply means to comply with rules or standards or whatever the laws of the place are. So when you conform, you kind of abide by the rules of the given place. So the students should conform to the rules, or maybe the building doesn't conform to the local regulations. It looks as if it's put upside down. Whereas confirm means to double check, to make sure that something has happened or hasn't happened. So she called the front desk to confirm her flight reservation. So she called them to double check that her flight reservations were there, they were done. The next set, boar and boar. Now, both are nouns. The first boar is a boar that you see in the jungle or sometimes in the zoo. So, a boar is a male pig. Wild boars abound in this forest. So, you can find plenty of wild boars in the given forest. Whereas BOOR, boar, is somebody who's rough and ill mannered. Now, as a boy, Charlie was a boor who bullied everyone in the neighborhood. Or he's such a boor, he wouldn't give a chair to any woman in the party. The next one is born and borne. Now, both born and borne derive from the word beer, but there's a difference in the meaning of the two words. Now, where born simply means, say, coming into existence by the virtue of taking birth, so newly coming into life, a child was born to wealthy parents. Whereas borne, born, simply means carried. Now, you have borne arms against us. That means you're carrying arms against us. Or maybe she had borne it all without breathing a word to anyone else. That means she suffered everything on her own without telling anyone else about it. Now, let's see if we have understood whatever we studied in these short few minutes. Let's see what we have understood. Let's take a look. Dash, my aunt and uncle, there were 14 other people standing, dash the tree. So, what do you think should come in the first blank, and what do you think should come in the second blank? Now, in the first blank, we're talking about, say, in addition to my uncle and aunt, there were 14 people. So, the right answer would be besides. Besides my uncle and aunt, there were 14 other people near the tree, next to the tree, beside the tree. The new decor dash the interior of the hotel. Now, did the new decor go ahead and say, "Oh, hotel, you're looking really good"? No, it completed the, say, interior of the hotel. So it complemented with an E in the middle, COMPLEMENTED. New words are being coined. Some will prove dash, others are here to say. Now, ephemeral means anything that's short lived, and ethereal means anything that's light, right? So the word here would be ephemeral. The athlete was dash on the shoulders of the team after the game. Now, see, athlete cannot be born, cannot take birth on the shoulders of the team, right? He was carried on the shoulders of the team, so has to be born, BORNE, born. There's a need to dash the current practices. Now, do we need to evaluate or do we need to inform the current practices? We need to evaluate, right? So there's a need to appraise, APPRAISE, current practices. Now, students, with this, I come to the end of the session. We will be back with lots of more videos to help you improve various aspects of your grammar, vocabulary, and other concepts that you need to, say, work on in any given entrance test. So stay connected. We'll be back. Take care. Bye bye.